Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I hope all you mums had a wonderful Mother's Day. Amanda came and gave me some flowers, so I was able to see her and Braden for a few minutes, so that was wonderful. We're going to do another ephemera session, and this time I'm going to make some stamps, and I used this die set from Globleland. So I tried them, I cut with them. I really like them. They cut beautifully. They had no issues, and I like the perforations there, and they come apart just like that. So I'll just take this one off. I just wanted to show you. I don't know if there's marks per se to take them apart, but there's little indentations there anyway, so that they can bend easy and come apart. And then it's like this. This is with cardstock. The dies worked really nicely with the cardstock, and this one too. And then this is copy paper. So I had some coffee dyed paper. I cut with that, just some of them here. And then I also use the plain white. But I mean, you can use any paper you want. If you have paper that has designs and you want to use that for a base, use that. And so this was the center of this one here, and they came out quite nicely. And then the tickets, I'm not going to use the tickets today, but they all came out nicely too. The two different ones. This is a solid one, and then this one has little perforations that go across so that you can you know, stamp a number on there and then stamp something down there, or you can add ephemera to it. And then I just have various pictures. I have pictures from Kim Newberg, and then I have these fabulous mushrooms from her, but I was trying to find smaller prints. I have these magazine cutouts as well, but I mean, you can go through your books, cut pictures, flowers, anything that you want that would make your stamps. Like, what are we doing? No. So I'm just going to take a couple of these apart, and then we'll just start. And then I have, you know, they go on pockets. You can put them onto, they could be the topper for a cluster, and then you can add it to a tag or a journal card, a journal topper. So we'll just do a few. I haven't done any of them. You can mix media, you know, you can use your inks, your paints, whatever you would like to use. So I'm just going to take a couple with the regular paper, and we'll just see how far we get. All right, so if you want to craft, if you've been working alongside of me getting some of your ephemera done, then grab up whatever you're working on and we'll just play. Right, we'll just sit, have a time, craft, little conversation. So I hope you're all good. I'm doing pretty good. The weather's really nice out, but it's cloudy, smoky. Oh my goodness, there's fires. People have been setting fires, and oh, it's just not been good for the wildlife or homes. I don't think there's been any damage as far as I know yet, but I mean, there's evacuation alerts and evacuation notices, and oh, it's just gonna be another year of all of that happening. Okay, so I'm just gonna, so I'll just start gluing, and then we'll ink, and then we'll do some stamping with some of the postal stamps. And you don't have to have this die set. You can use these stamp scissors if you have them. You can use pinking shears if you have those, Or you can use that, oh goodness, I didn't bring it. That punch, this one here, to make your marks. Because if you just take it like this and you pop the corner in, you're going to make the same marks. And then if you measure down just there, I mean, it's not to scale, right? This is just to show you how easy it is with even with these punches. And these are from the Dollar Tree, Dollarama, they've got them. And then so you can make them, that's a ticket, but then you just, like I just did that to start your mark, and then you can come down however big or small you want your marks to be. And then you can break it in the center. Of course, it will be on a bigger scale, but, and then that could be a stamp, and then you just add an image to the top of it. But, you know, you would have it this size. So let me just let you know, oops, sorry about that, how big it is. So it's about 1 3/4 by just about 1 1/2. But I mean, obviously you can make them any size that you want. I've done them really large and I've done them really small. So it's all in whatever size you want to make it. So I'm just gonna start gluing. Grab up my glue book wherever I popped that. See, I thought I was ready, and then here I am. Searching for paper in my craft room. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna grab this big piece of paper. I had started a piece, but that's all right. I've got this whole area to glue on. A little bit of overkill, but yeah. And so here we go. And we're just gonna start gluing. And if you feel that they're just a little too wide or something, then just give them a little trim on the sides or wherever you think it's going to be needed. But this is all about building our stash with different things. And I know we've been doing lots of pockets and all kinds of good stuff. And so it's time to just make some other things. You can ink everything. I'm not going to ink the inside, but I will ink the edges of some of them. Oop. But how easy, right? It just goes by. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just looking for my little stamp set here. Goodness, excuse my arm. Here they are. This is just a no-name stamp set, but I'll use that. But you know how much I love mushrooms, so these are so awesome to use. You just have coal collection. But how fun. And I think these are going to be too big, so I'm going to have to just cut her down a bit. We'll see. Oh my My cutting, of course, isn't very straight, as usual. But we have these little square ones. Let me just see. Nope, she's just a little too tall. Yep, that'll be fine. And when we're done, I'll let you know whose envelopes have arrived for our 1,300 subscriber giveaway. And I know there's some of you who have sent, and there's no concern. If I know you've sent an envelope and I haven't received it yet, I will be putting your name in for the giveaway. You know, you can let me know in the comments if you want, if you've sent 1 or 2 in your envelope, and then I will put your name in according to that. Okay, does that sound good? I thought about extending it, but I don't know how everyone would feel about that. So we'll leave it still to the 19th, and then we'll just go from there. Let's try one of these little beauties. Maybe with the red. But magazine images are fun. We have a AMA magazine, but there was some smallish pictures in there, which I'll probably work with later. But I didn't cut anything out from it yet, so I figured I had enough to play with right here. There you go. So that's quite a few. So let's do one more, and then we'll do some stamping, and then we'll just on a plain white, I think. Yep, just cut it down a bit. There we go. For this, glue stick works really well. It's just a small project, so. All right, so let's, could just keep going. I don't know how much time we've been on, but they don't take very long, you know, and then you can just start stamping and inking and just having all kinds of fun. But I think my favorite, of course, are the mushrooms. They're just lovely. I think I'd like one of these before we move on. How's that? Oh, let's do her. And if you add them to the tops of clusters, oh, they would be really sharp. Yeah, I think I'll put her right there. Oops. There. Oh yeah. Well, that's quite a few. And look how fast they went. Now I have glue all over my fingers. So I'm just going to quickly ink them up, and then we will do some stamping. Doesn't take a lot. Just gets rid of the stark white if you're using your white paper, and There we go. Quick and painless. All right, so I'm going to bring this back and then we'll do some stamping. Tom's going to scrub my mat again for me, so that's really nice. All right, so I have just one of the little stamps there, and then we'll just stamp. I've been having so much fun stamping lately. It's just enjoyable. You can just relax, gather up some supplies, and it's nice if you, you know, if you can't figure out what to create, well, grab up some of your stamps and just some scrap paper and just start stamping. The stamps feel weird because they've got quite a rise on them. Go right on the picture. Get this one for the last two. Oh, that one's upside down. There we go. So they all have that on them, and then they've got these little lines as well. I don't even know what they're called. Do you know what they're called? If you do, just leave a comment. You can tell me what they're, if there's an official name to them. And then these, the lines do not have to be attached to the stamp. You know, you can stamp off, you can stamp at the top, at the bottom. It's just adding interest to your stamps. Now, I don't want to get her face. So she's just going to have a couple of little, short little lines there. There. And then one more. Put it that way. And so there's the stamps. Let me move this paper. It's all gluey and so there they are. Now I have put this together. Just these papers come from the craft store, and they were on a pad like this. So, but I'm just going to show you what they look like. And what's nice with the copy paper, once you glue other paper on top of it, it's nice and firm. But you can darken it up as much as you want with ink. So then there's that. I'm going to put one on each one on the fronts. So then that means this one. There. then 2 more. Maybe I'm gonna put that one over there. And so that'll be my start to decorating these pages. And then I'm gonna put her here. I could put them on each side, but I won't do that. And usually I do this. I put them all together, like I have them all together. I add paper to them, and then I separate them. And then I send them out, and they'll have pockets on them and tuck spots. And so there's those. And then this front one. And then we have these. But what a fun, quick project. I really enjoy that. I'm going to keep my mess here because I'm going to do some more. I'm just going to use up what I've already cut out. So then that's done. And then I can move on to the next project, which is what we do, right? All right. So let me set this aside. I've shown you those, and I've put them on there to show you what that looks like. And I'm just going to let you know whose envelopes have come. So we have Linda Barnett, Christiana Tegart, we have Sherry S, Karen Talbot, Susan Dunn, Nancy Bassett, Ariel, and Sherry Liberto. All right, those are the ones that I have for now. And I also have a beautiful happy mail from my friend Stephanie Power, and I'll be opening up that as well, but on a different video. And what else is there? Any other information today? Oh, I'm going to show you my makes that I created for our arm's length art on Kim Newberg's page, Crafting with Eyes Wide Open. I made these matchbooks. I made 3, I had 5 of them, I think. And they're not your typical shape. I mean, why should they be? There's no rules, right, when we craft? I put staples at the bottom. This one I haven't covered yet, but you open it up and I have just some different pages in there. Excuse the glue on my hands. And then it just gets tucked back in there like that. And then here's another one. I won't open them all. The papers are pretty much the same. And then there's this one with a little cluster there. And then this one, and then this one here. And so I've stapled them backwards so that I can cover the backs of them so that you don't get stabbed. And then I have, these are made with my multiplication cards. Sweet, sweet photos, but they're so fun. And then there's this one. And then my retro tags with pockets. This was really not something that I do in regards to like the pictures and stuff like that, but boy, it was fun. So much fun. And these are going to be journaling cards. I'm going to cover the backs of them. I thought I had actually for those ones, but there's those. And so it's just layering with pictures and butterflies and some words there. And then I have these journaling cards with the hummingbirds. So pretty. These were a lot of fun to make. And then this one. So yeah, so those were my makes on Saturday. All right, so I'm gonna let you go, and we will be coming together again, probably tomorrow. And yeah, so we'll have a new project tomorrow. I think is probably going to be my journal for Took. And so there's the stamps again, just to show you. All right, so thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. You guys are so phenomenal, and I appreciate you, and you know, I can't do this without you. So even if you don't leave comments, that's fine. Just put a heart, put a thumbs up, just a little something for interaction. Thanks for all your emails. God bless, you take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.